Whoa, Pisces. Looks like you're ready to go already. I wasn't even ready, and all the cards are just flipping out for you. How are you today? I hope you're good. Okay, let's see what's going on for you in the first half, clicking over into the next half of November. I feel like you've been working really hard. I feel like you've been compensating other people, perhaps even doing, the whole bill thing, that bill's due, this bill's due. Maybe you know someone called Bill, but it's kind of like, you've got to just get out and get this stuff done because it's due or something. Might not be money, it might be, that you've got some deadlines or something like that. I kind of also feel like you're trying to be as poised as you can, but despite what you're doing, there's this off balance feeling here. You're trying to be strong, you're trying to have your shit together, but there's this off balance kind of feeling here. Perhaps you've had some arguments in the past with some people. Perhaps you were saying yes too often to people. Negotiating your boundaries with other people. So, what I want to say to you now is that for some reason this theme's coming up, if you've got boundaries and you tell people what those boundaries are in a nice way, that you're available after 5 p.m. or you're only available on Sundays and Wednesdays or something like that, or whatever it is, then people kind of know what your deal is, this communication thing. Sometimes people, let's say someone texts you and you don't get back to them for 5 days and they get shitty about that, let's say, if they know your boundaries and that you're working between 9 and 5 Monday to Friday, let's say, then at least they know, okay, well, they're just busy and they're tired and they've got family stuff going on or something. So let's see what you're thinking. I feel like you're exhausted. I feel like you're a little bit pissed off as well. And I feel like it's some of it's to do with money or your resources that you're having to constantly give out to others. Maybe there's some people in your life that aren't appreciating you. But I feel that this is also to do with the boundaries that you're not setting for yourself. So maybe you are kind of a yes person. Like if someone says, oh, can you help with the community centre next week on Monday? And you really can't, but you say yes anyway. You know what I mean? So don't do that. If you can't do it, just say no. Learn to give yourself that love that you deserve, because your energy is your own, ultimately. It's getting windy and cold here in Australia, so I'm just going to quickly put my jacket on while I'm talking with you. My cape. Like, I've got a boundary that I just don't like being cold. So I put my jacket on whenever I'm cold, and then everything's beautiful. So I hope you don't mind me interrupting the reading for this very important presentation of me putting my jacket on. Oh, that's better. Now I feel loads warmer. That's a good example of having a boundary, You need to worry about how important your own health is in comparison to what other people need from you. So how are you feeling? Well, I think because you've been overextending yourself a little bit, you may have had this feeling of, I'm not really feeling in a sexy mood right now. I'm kind of a bit defensive because I'm tired and I've had enough. Maybe even perhaps, negotiating some of your own future plans. Maybe some of your own future plans are going to the wayside because you've kind of been doing all of this stuff, worrying about paying the bills, worrying about what other people need, not focusing on yourself. You do feel like you're in control though. Maybe you did speak your truth to some people. Maybe you did let them know, that you couldn't just keep going and going and going. Maybe you said, I'm not made of money, or I'm not made of all this time, or I can't just keep giving and giving and giving. There's a little saying I like to say, I'm not an Energizer bunny. In Australia, there's this Duracell battery ad, and I think it's like there's two bunny rabbits or something. It was on years ago, but there's like two bunny rabbits, and one's got a Duracell battery and the other one's got just some local, normal battery that's not Duracell. And so of course the Duracell battery just keeps going and going and going, and the bunny keeps jumping. So you can say, I'm not an Energizer bunny, or it's not even Duracell. No, it's Energizer. I don't know. Maybe they're connected in some way, but I'm not an Energizer bunny. So Energizer is also a brand of battery. So maybe I confuse those ones, but the point's still there. So, we only have a certain amount of energy. And if you're giving it out to all these other people, including your work, or including your friends, or including your mum, or including your, all of these other people, when is there time for this self-nurturing here? So that's just something I want you to think about today. The person you're thinking about or have had in your mind, they really love you and they want to send messages to you. Maybe they just have in the recent past sent message to you. This is also my my dick pic card. You may have received some kind of sexual message as well. You may have even had an argument, or be about to have an argument with this person. Okay, you're thinking that they've done something deceptive here in some kind of way. Maybe you're thinking that they've got someone else, or that they're not telling you some kind of truth here, and you want to know what that is. So let's just delve in a little bit deeper here and see if they're being deceitful or not. I feel like you think that there's some kind of deception here with this person. So let's just see what the cards have to say. I feel like you want to say, I want to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay. Maybe they haven't come in as often, or maybe they're not giving you stuff, or maybe you just had words to them. Okay, but there's this energy here of, perhaps you being pissed off with them for something, because maybe they left, or they're going out with someone else, or dating someone else. But the truth is, this person has been really burdened, has been really stressed, perhaps even depressed to some kind of point here. Lonely, depression. This is someone who says, I'm freaking exhausted. I'm exhausted. It's like they've got so much going on in their physical life that they just cannot even continue to keep up with it. And I feel like it's related to money. But there's this mental exhaustion here. There's this need for balance within them. Perhaps they were a little bit of a player. Perhaps they were a little bit of a player either with you and others, or just with you. You felt that kind of energy coming towards you. It's like you want to say, well, do they love me or don't they love me? Do they love me or don't they love me? It's like, I feel like you just want to know. So let's see what the universe gives you as advice, specifically towards this person. Okay. Wow. There's this need. This person's literally coming up as the person who maybe walked away from the relationship because of stress, or because of, you know, they were just not ready. The universe is saying to you that you're not focused on your own healing. You're not focused on giving yourself the time to just feel better. Okay. So this is, you know, taking a pause from this person, maybe even for 4 weeks, would be a really great idea. They've only got a small offer to give you right now, and it can maybe even be a little bit immature. So it might just be, you know, let's hook up, or let's, you know, I don't know. There's nothing really stable behind their offer. It's just kind of immature. So the universe is saying take about 4 weeks to think about what you want, and then come back. You know, just as I put my jacket on before to warm myself up, it's like there's this need for you to give yourself this love. Don't go looking for it outside of yourself. You know, nurture yourself. Because ultimately that's where your true happiness lies. And this person right now kind of hasn't got the capacity to give you what you need. Okay. I'm sorry it's not a better reading for you today, but I always like to tell the truth. So I hope you have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Mwah. All my details are below if you need me, and I'm sending rainbows and unicorns this day. And make sure you take care of yourself, okay? Because you are the most important person you're ever going to meet in your whole life. Okay, bye. Bye.